Adult content is robbing you of the life that you deserve. You're holding yourself back from a greater version of yourself just because you lack the discipline to turn off the screen, shut off the adult content, and focus on what's in front of you and what's actually important. Your discipline in yourself, the promises you've made, you're falling short because every single day when you load up Pornhub and you decide to be pathetic and release your energy out into the world instead of using it for what you know you need to do, you are selling your future self short. Guys, when you quit watching adult content and porn, it's like an anime. It's like you unlock a hidden power that you never knew you had. Because for so long, it's been buried within you. For so long, it's like you're running on 20%. Imagine that. Waking up every day, not being at your full potential, at your full power level. And then all of a sudden, if you're able to get away from this nonsense and hold in your energy, hold in your seed, your power level starts going up. It's one of the craziest things that I've ever experienced and seen in my life. Out of all the things self-improvement related that I have ever done, quitting adult content beats out quitting drugs, alcohol, smoking, YouTube shorts, TikTok, all that crap, all the brain rot activities. Quitting adult content, having some discipline, keeping in your pants will save your life. Back when I used to be a dirty fapper, I had no light in my eyes. I had this dark aura surrounding me, and you probably do as well. Whenever you're watching this adult content, I'm sorry to say it, but people can tell and they can smell it on you. And that's why you're not getting the respect that you deserve. That's why you're having trouble with women. It seeps into every facet of your life. That's why you're not making the kind of money that you want. That's why you're not getting the kind of women that you want. That's why you're not in the gym. Because you can't complete this simple task, and you know it needs to be done. You know that you need to beat this dragon before you get to the next level. But you still haven't beat it. It's such a simple thing. And why is it so hard? It is hard. Guys, it's very difficult to quit this shit. It's one of the most difficult things you're ever going to do in your life, because unlike every other thing that can get you addicted, at any time, it is completely free. You have access to it every single day, every night, every morning. You have the option to either indulge in the corn or say no to it. And because it's so easy, because it takes no effort whatsoever, it costs you no money. That's why most of society indulges in this nonsense. It's easy to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. And it gives you a short-term thrill. But guys, I want you to look at this. Change your mindset. While you're watching this bullshit, you could be with a real woman. You could have a real relationship. That woman of your dreams that you fantasize about. That beautiful girl that you want. You don't have her because you don't deserve her. And you don't deserve her because you can't stay disciplined. You can't do such a simple task, such as just saying no to this nonsense. So why do you deserve to have the woman of your dreams if you can't even do such a simple task as keeping yourself clean of this virus that we have on our society? And if you do cleanse yourself, if you are able to get away from this stuff, I have good news for you guys. Do you think that most of society is going to be able to keep up with you once you quit this bullshit? Do you think that other men are going to be able to beat you in business or relationships or courage or confidence if they're doing this shit and you're not? It's a secret hidden power that is waiting for you. It's waiting for you. It's in you right now. Everything is within you. Energy. You have blocked up energy. You have energy that you are wasting, that you can use to conquer the world, that you can use to conquer your fears, your insecurities, your shortcomings. You could be so much more powerful than everyone else that you know. That's what you gain if you're able to quit watching this bullshit. Like, look in my eyes right now and tell me that you don't see fire in my eyes. If I was watching this bullshit, you could see right through me. And I want you to look at yourself in the mirror right now and realize every time you jack off, every time you watch this nonsense, look in the mirror. Look at the man that you're becoming. You're becoming less of a man. You're becoming a shadow of a man. This isn't who you're supposed to be, guys. You're selling yourself. Guys, you're not supposed to be this corn addicted half of a man. It's not your destiny. You grew up your whole life wanting to be a great person, wanting to achieve things, wanting to take care of your family, wanting to get that beautiful woman, get rich. But you know that you're selling yourself short. You know that you could do better. You know you're not giving it your 100 fucking percent. You know that you're living a lie, that you're selling yourself a lie. And it's crazy because the biggest lies are the ones that we tell ourselves. And these are also the worst ones. You may even be stuck in a mindset that society, that other people are holding you down, that your life sucks so bad because of this reason, because of that reason, because of your boss, because of your parents, because of school. Guys, you are your own worst enemy. The circumstances they're in, the bullshit you've been going through, I really want you to zoom out and realize that it is probably your fault that your life sucks. It's probably your fault that you wake up every day without fire within your soul. You're supposed to wake up with fire within you. Like you're ready to fucking conquer the day. You're not supposed to be waking up every day, dredging the day, just slugging through, just dragging your fucking feet. Because that's what happened when you watch this shit. You drag your feet, your fucking head hangs low. You can't look people in the eyes. You can't concentrate. You can't focus on anything. And when you do quit this, your skin gets clearer. Your eyes get brighter. You wake up and you're ready to conquer the day. You're happy to wake up. You love your life. All your relationships, all your friendships, everything becomes easier. Literally everything becomes easier when you quit this bullshit. It's so much better, guys. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, you may not have seen this. You may have never gone without watching this shit for an extended period of time. But I'm telling you, within 1 week, even 2 weeks, you will notice some of the most profound changes in your mental health, in your physical health. Like, you will have pep in your step. You will fucking walk straighter. You're gonna walk a little bit taller. When you talk, you're gonna be more confident. When you talk to a girl, it's not gonna seem weird. It's not gonna be awkward. It's gonna feel natural. The conversation is just gonna flow like it should. When you talk to other men, you're not gonna feel intimidated. You're not gonna feel these insecurities weighing you down. Like, you just feel so much better, so much happier, so much more ready for any challenge that comes your way. And if anyone gives you any bullshit, you stand on business. When you're watching this fucking adult content, guys, it's scary. Everything is scary. You're scared to go to work. You're scared to talk to a girl. You're scared to stand up for yourself. You're scared to fucking rise to the next level in your life because you're not ready. And you know you're not ready. Subconsciously, you know that you don't deserve better things for yourself because you know that you're pathetic. Because you know that you don't deserve it. because you're not putting in your 100%. I hate to say it, but this is something we all have to realize. This is something we all have to accept. You have to take accountability for the adult content. You have to accept that you have an addiction. You have to accept that it is bad for you. The first thing you need to do is you need to accept that it's bad for you. You need to make that fucking no more coping. Like, you need to just drill it into your fucking brain that every time you watch this shit, that you are hurting yourself, that you are doing something wrong, that you should not be watching this shit. Step number 2, you need to start taking action. You need to start abstaining. You don't have to be perfect. You need to start skipping out on the FAP sessions, guys. You need to stop watching the fucking twerking bullshit on TikTok. You need to avoid unzipping your pants every time you see a hot girl on Instagram. You need to shorten the amount of times you end up breaking. If you can go from twice a day to once a day, that's a victory. If you can go from fapping once a day to just doing it once every 2 days, that's a victory. If you can make it 3 days without doing this shit, that's a victory, guys. If you can make it a week, 2 weeks, that's a massive fucking victory. I really want you to ask yourself, do you trust yourself to just make it a single fucking week, 5 to 7 days without watching this shit and jacking off? Can you do it? Can you make that promise to yourself and actually fulfill it without breaking? Most of you won't be able to do it. Most of you will not fulfill that fucking challenge. Most of you who start that challenge won't make it to the end. Most of you won't even make it past 1 or 2 nights. I see it all the time, guys. Guys try to get on NoFap. Guys try to get on semen retention. And they don't last a day, even 2 days. 3 days if they're lucky. Like I told you guys, it is not easy. It is not easy. It's going to be so hard. You're going to be fighting against yourself. And that's why it's so hard. It is so hard because you are battling yourself. You're battling your own psyche. You're battling your demons. You're battling negative fucking energy. Your brain is going to try to convince you to do it. And you got to just fucking not do it. It's simple. It is simple. It is a simple thing to do. But simple things can be very hard. Point A to point B can be a very fucking difficult thing. And I want you guys to accept that it is going to be extremely difficult. There's a lot of YouTubers, there's a lot of people that are on this shit that try to make it sound like a walk in the park, like it's something so that you could do just do so fast. When in reality, it's not going to be that quick of a process. You're going to have fuck-ups. You're going to have relapses. You're going to try, like I said, you're going to try to stop watching this shit, and you might last a day and go back to it. You can make it really far. You can make it a week or 2 weeks, and you could fall back into it for months. That's something that happened to me. Yo, when I first started this journey, I would make it a day or two. All this is from personal. I've been through it, man. It wasn't easy for me either. I used to go a week, 2 weeks. I remember one time I made it like 3 weeks to a month without watching that bullshit. And I relapsed. And for the next few months, I was watching corn every day. Back to my old habits. Even though I made it an entire month without doing it. But I knew in my head, I knew it was wrong. And it's crazy because you know it's wrong. When you're watching this stuff, you know that you're doing something bad. You know that you shouldn't be doing it, but you do it anyways. And your life sucks, and you still do it. That's what it's going to feel like. It's going to drive you fucking crazy. So just make the fucking connection. Start the journey. Just start now. Don't wait a week or 2 weeks. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start. Be prepared to fail. Be prepared to relapse. It's going to happen. Be prepared to have shortcomings. Just get started. Just start drilling it in your fucking brain, putting in reps. Start abstaining from it. Train your fucking mind to become stronger and avoid this shit. And if you guys really need help, book a coaching call with me down below. I can help you get away from this shit and finally change your life and become the man that you're supposed to be. So book a call with me down below in the link. If you can't do it yourself, you might need someone to hold you accountable that can help you get off of this shit. Because every day that you delay this, you're delaying the dream life. You're delaying the dream girl, the dream woman that you deserve, the dream business, the dream physique. So reach your 100%, guys. Reach for the stars. Go for the 100%. Become the man that you're supposed to be. Leave a like, leave a comment, share. Check out the rest of my videos. I go over all this shit. Peace.